We seriously need to talk about the Compact of Free Association. Welcome to another episode of the Micronesian News Broadcast. My name is PJ, and I will be your host. Tomorrow on May 21st, the three presidents of the FAS nations, or the Freely Associated States of Federated States of Micronesia, Republic of the Marshall Islands, and the Republic of Palau, will gather together for the very first time in the White House to talk to a U.S. president. This case being Donald J. Trump. And what will they be talking about anyway? I'm glad you asked. That's a very good question. So, according to the Pacific Note, and they took this from the United States Department of Interior, they made an announcement, they will be talking about security issues for the FAS region, commitment to democracy and rule of law, and maintaining a free and open Pacific. It really just demonstrates how important the strategic location of the FAS nations are. And, it's not every day we allow some random stranger to set up military installations in our very own backyard. And they also plan to discuss a possible renegotiation of the Compact of Free Association with the FSM, RMI, and Palau. The FSM renegotiations will be open 2024, and for Marshall Islands and Palau, it will be open during 2023. It should be a big event because, it's the first time the three leaders of the FAS nations came together under the White House to meet with the U.S. president. And with America having a terrific war, you get it, terrific, having a little tariff spat with China, the People's Republic of China, and 2023 coming around the corner, are people having issues with Real ID Act in places like Hawaii, Compact, Impact, for our people living abroad, migration? Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. We should be paying attention to what's happening. Here is our take. Roll that clip. And here is our take from the hashtag MMB Squad. Yes, that's a real hashtag. You can look it up. We're legit like that. Everybody, we must pay attention to what is happening in our nation's politics, our region's politics, because, we are one Micronesia. If you have been paying attention to the news, to the social media forums, or whatever you listen to, then you would already know that Micronesia seriously needs to wake up. 2023 is coming up around the corner, and with that being said, concerning the Federated States of Micronesia, the financial aspect or the financial aid coming from the United States government towards the Federated States of Micronesia will be drastically dropped. And the only funding that will be coming in during, that supposedly only coming in during that time will be very limited amounts towards health and education, because in our nation, those are the two very important sectors that we really need to address. And there are talks of possible renegotiations that will be happening for that aspect of the Compact of Free Association, and I believe renegotiations are supposed to be open in 2024 according to humanrightsbrief.org. And also, what else? There's the terrific war with China. It's just happening right in our backyards because American influence in our region is very, very high. And it's no secret that other countries like to come into our nation to give aid, but we must all remember that all countries that come to us have their own very specific agenda in mind. So while they may come here and give us money, just remember they have their own agenda. What's our agenda? What are we doing about it? It's our land, it's our islands, it's our home, it's our people. The Real ID Act that's happening, the military buildup that's happening in Guam and Saipan, access to healthcare abroad that's a struggle for Micronesians, the Real ID Act that's becoming a serious conundrum to our people, migration of our people every so often, it's just happening on a pretty regular basis. Climate change, we have a new president, and some people are seriously angry about this bill that's proposed to increase the salaries of our leaders. I used to work at a minimum wage level here in Pohnpei. Minimum wage being $1.75. It's kind of a struggle to survive on $1.75 an hour. When you got to pay bills and pay for your food and pay for your family, pay for utilities and all the different things that come with living on Pohnpei, it's kind of a hassle. So I understand why people would be angry. The drug trafficking that's going on, the human trafficking that's going on in our very own backyard, in our very own areas. The time to actually give a damn about anything with our country, the time to actually do something and demand transparency in our leadership and government is right now. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the
29
comments.
degrees Celsius high during the day and 25 degrees Celsius low during the night. Mostly cloudy with isolated showers and 20% chance of precipitation and 76% of humidity. Sunrise will be at 6:09 a.m. and sunset will be at 6:37 p.m. East winds 5 to 10 knots and seas will be at 3 to 4 feet.